Alright, so I hope this is actually getting recorded, and the fact that you can hear what's going on to my immediate left. But anyway, what do I want to call these? I guess these are just weekly vlog updates for my Phase 3 project who was it with again? Oh, it's with the Wentworth Leadership Institute. Get out of here. Go. Just leave. That didn't happen. So, my Phase 3 project, I'll be honest, I couldn't think of anything really, really big. So I focused on something kind of close to me. Well, it's close because I don't have to go anywhere. It's right on Wentworth campus. I'm Marshall, by the way. I should have probably said that, but whatever. I guess my mission, quote-unquote mission, is to try and inform Wentworth students about the curriculum and the basis behind degrees outside their own. So I guess it kind of stems from me being an admissions ambassador, having to know all of the majors or a very, very rough knowledge of the majors, so I can explain it to the students who come to the school and their parents as well and other family members. So I also did a kind of a who, what, when, where, why, how thing for all this. It affects Wentworth students, what its information about the other programs offered at Wentworth. When is pretty broad. This can happen as long as I'm on campus, as long as I'm working on this project. I figured when later can be my sort of personal deadlines, if I feel like it. Where the community is at Wentworth. My why. It's kind of long, but whatever. It's no secret that most Wentworth students only associate themselves with others in their major. Yeah. So I know that others kind of can feel excluded or from those groups, or choose not to know people outside their major because it's kind of a hassle. You know, people in the same major have mostly same core classes and see each other a lot. So it makes common sense to want to hang out with each other. Although not everyone does this, is a pretty high percentage of people at Wentworth that actually do this. And like I said, being an ambassador, it's my job to know a rough description of all the majors. And what I kind of see as common sense, knowing a lot about everything, or a little about everything, others know nothing about. And I guess if I didn't know about other majors, I'd still be a miserable student in architecture. So it's a good thing that I know about other majors. I feel like it's information that just people should know. Why not? How? I'm nowhere near close getting to how. It's only technically week 2, and I've just got sort of my plan all put together. So next week I'll start preparing. Hopefully by week 4 or 5 I'll actually have the plan into effect and begin preparation on how to know and get the how done. So I've kind of written up a little how to get my how. Is I have to do a lot of research. And after my research is conducted, I can finally address the how, like I just said. My research is going to mostly just sit on, my plan is to just sit my butt in the campus center with just different ballots for students to partake in. The most prominent ones I feel like are, I guess, what major you don't know the most about. Get out of here, kid. Want to kill you in your sleep. If you specifically hang out with other people in your majors, and I guess why, there's obviously many classes together, but maybe there's a different factor that I'm not seeing here that someone else might know. How do you like to get to know people outside your major? Not specifically, but if it comes to that, do we have events? We have electives people take that involve people from other majors, but is there any other way you'd like to just not hang around computer networking students, CM students, anyone just not in your majors? And I'm thinking about including minors. It's still iffy. I don't know a lot of people that actually are in minors, but I figured if I'm going this far with majors, why not do minors as well? I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, though. And to the best gathering, I'm just going to take one week, if I have to, I will do a second week of data gathering where I just sit in the campus center at different periods in the day. So I have Monday and Tuesday planned out. Monday most likely in the afternoon, starting at like 12, and in the later afternoon, like 4 o'clock. For Tuesday, it'd be, I guess, midday, and then maybe the same 4 o'clock time period again. I'll have to see, but something more akin to that. So it's not just me from 10 to 12 in the campus center every day, maybe seeing roughly the same students every day. That's something I don't want to do. I want to try to broaden the data gathering process so I can get as many and as different reactions and comments as possible. So that's kind of my goal. This is week 2, so week 3, which is, I guess, technically starting tomorrow, would be week 3. And I'm going to start, I guess, putting together files to print off for ballot sheets, making a crappy little ballot box, making, I guess, one thing I want to have if I'm sitting there is, a list of majors, a list, just a official description of the majors, my interpretation of them, and just to get all of my information so I'd be able to do this as smooth as possible. And I don't see this going smoothly at all, so it's gonna help. That's really it. I hope by this time next week I have physical things that I've put together, or digital, whatever. Basically anything to get together so I can just keep going. I can go on, not stuck on this forever, because I'm just designing files and stuff like that. That's really it. Okay. Bye. How do I... Oh, there's a stop button. And it